Claudio, what's happening, bud? Do me a favor, Claudio. I got this new feature. Do you see what's up, Plastic? Do you see any place where you could do a super chat? Can you guys let me know? It's a new feature. I don't know too much about it. No. Wonder why it's not working. I enabled it. I have to look up. But how you guys doing? I'm gonna do a quick post here. They usually put a little, oh, okay. Well, I just got 1,000. You have to have 1,000 to do it. What's up, Corey? So I enabled it the way I saw on YouTube, but I guess, I don't know, maybe I have to do it from not a webcam, or maybe it hasn't kicked in yet because I don't have my 4,000 hours. We'll see. Would you trade Shark for Evans? I don't think so. Again, you guys stay with the parallel trades. It's like they're all wide receiver ones. But I think Shark is the guy in Jacksonville, and I think Godwin is the guy in Tampa. So no, Corey, I didn't take it that way. Would you trade Matt Breida for Kyler? Yeah, I would. What's up, Daryl? I sound real country. What up, Daryl? Daryl Hurst, will you come get the lawnmower out the backyard? Daryl? What's up, Maximilius? What's up, Thomas? You guys got tonight? Any sleepers tonight? I know Plastic always got some sleepers. Plastic, who you got as a sleeper? You think Jacoby Myers might be a little sleeper? I don't know. I got him in a DFS game. Or who else might be a sleeper? I think Slayton. Well, he's not really a sleeper. He's kind of expensive in DFS. Who do I have? Who you have starting in this game? Getting some pizza. Yeah, I would love some pizza. I'm addicted to pizza, man. I don't like that. I'm addicted to sugar. That's something I need to get under control more than ever. N'Keal Harry. Okay. Guess he's trying to be funny. I know I love cookies, I love pizza, I love French fries, I love all the good things in life that we shouldn't be eating. I'm playing the Giants running back. I would not play a Giants running back, but that's just me personally. It's just there's no room for points. They're not that talented. They're facing a really good defense. They're going to be splitting. They're going to be behind, so they're going to pass. I don't know. I don't like it. I think if you could get a guy like Pringle, who I picked up, luckily, after waivers, I felt good about that. I was a little worried. I wanted Slayton. Somebody took Slayton, but I ended up getting Pringle for free. And I used my waiver on Benny Snell despite being the last waiver, so I'm not too mad. So I got to drop somebody. But enough about me. It was my birthday. Yes, Nick. Did you get my birthday shout-out? Because I gave you one, bro. But I'll give you one again. Happy birthday, my friend. Good feeling about Edelman tonight. Yeah, I think Edelman's a really good start tonight. Absolutely. Giants at home, 100. Maybe I should start him in my captain mode. I don't know, bro. Is Aaron Jones for real? Absolutely. Aaron Jones, one of the players I was most high on. I just worry about injury risk, but as long as he stays healthy, Aaron Jones will be continuing to put up points. Patriots D over 50 points is my prediction. Am I crazy if I start Darius Slayton or bro, Steven, like I saw your question on Facebook, but I don't know if you're trying to be funny, which I mean, I get so many questions, so or I don't know if you're serious. If you're serious, it's disturbing though, so I'm not gonna answer you either way, but I hope you're not serious. But the fact that you asked twice, it really makes me wonder. Have you been keeping up with my content? Have you any idea who I am, what I do, what I stand for? Thoughts on Duke Williams? Who is Duke Williams? Kirk, MVS, and Godwin start 2. I would go, well, I don't know, bro. You might be dealing with 2 injured receivers. Kirk, he's practicing, but I don't know if he's a shoe-in to play. MVS did not practice today due to a calf and a hamstring, so I can't answer that. You're going to have to follow. That's why I always say, guys, the later you wait, the better. What up? I'm stoked that should I trade Disley for Devin Singletary? I'd have to know your lineup, bro. You're welcome, Nick. I don't know who to even start tonight or who you like tonight. I mean, I like the Patriots. I like all Patriots, and I like no Giants. So there you have it. OBJ or Shark rest of the season. I gotta go Shark right now. You trying to be funny a little? I don't know, bro. That's a little disturbing. Thank you, Josh. I'm only serious because I want a start tonight. You need to calm your happy ass down. That's what you need to do. Malcolm Brown, Madison Armstead, or Hillman. I would take my chance with Malcolm Brown rather than, get Hillman. I think Gurley sits. Yeah, I would take the chance and go Malcolm Brown. I mean, you could lose, but what are you losing? Like a couple points, then hit the waiver wire. Kyle Allen versus oh man. Both have good matchups. Kyle Allen has better weapons, so I'll go Kyle Allen. But Case Keenum's a decent start, as decent as it ever is going to be for him. Thoughts on Marquise Brown? Although they're going to center more around the run game, so I think Kyle Allen's just a little safer. Marquise Brown and Emmanuel Sanders, those are the 2 players I have no interest in. Should I start Gordon tonight or wait and start Robbie Anderson? Wow. I mean, Gordon's a really good start tonight, so it's kind of a coin flip. I do think Anderson has a bigger ceiling. If you need safety, you go Gordon. If you need upside, you go Anderson is the way I feel. Oh, Duke Williams. That's right. I forgot. I honestly don't know much about him. I know he caught a touchdown this last game, but I don't know much about him, so I can't even pretend and act like I know about him, but I doubt I'd be interested in a Buffalo receiver, to be honest. Maybe Robert Foster. I don't know. There's still this guy, John Brown. There's still Cole Beasley. Now, John Brown is injury prone, so it could get to a situation where Foster, this guy Duke Williams, is relevant, but nothing I'm paying too much attention to right now. I don't think Josh Allen is – well, I mean, he did make Zay Jones was a little relevant, and Robert Foster was a little relevant too at the end of last year. So we'll see. I just don't know enough about the situation. I apologize for that one. I did see that he scored a touchdown, and I was like, who the hell is this guy? I thought he was a tight end at first. And I looked him up, but I didn't really go too into it since he didn't really do anything outside of that touchdown. Mike Nugent, that's interesting. Yeah, can I get some likes here, guys? 26 of you. We're a little behind. Do appreciate it, guys. Boyd, Mixon, or Shark this week? I got to go Shark. Josh Gordon, Devontae Adams, or Gallup? I would go Gallup. Devontae Adams, I doubt he plays for probably a couple of weeks. It's not even close to even practicing, not even like doing basic stuff. Kerryon Johnson over Jones or Cook? I say no. I agree. Well, Kerryon Johnson has an amazing matchup, so I don't mind Kerryon Johnson over Cook, but that's that's really, really tough, man. Nah, I mean, you can't, bro. You can't. I mean, you could, but you really can't. Cook has been arguably the best running back, if not for CMC. So, and then Jones has a good matchup against the Jets. So you really can't sit either one. Even though Kerrigan's got the better matchup, he's kind of been okay. He's had good matchups all year, and he's underperformed. So stick with Jones, stick with Cooks, even though it's hard to sit Kerryon in such a great matchup against the Pack. Second flex position, MVS or Pringle. I'll go Pringle. MVS is nursing a hammy right now. Doesn't have a good matchup against Darius Slay either. Yeah, so that's good, Corey. What up, Alexander? Stash Herndon. Now I'm fucked up. Any suggestions on the wide best options? I for McDonald Henry. Well, you can't use Henry. Noah Fant's not available. Noah Fant's decent. Jimmy Graham might be decent. Jared Cook. Any of those guys? What up, Guest Pigeon? Everyone go hit the like button real quick. Yeah, good idea, Josh. Thomas, is Benny Snell trash? No, I think the jury's still out on him. I think there's potential, but there's also bust potential. I'm not willing to – I think right now he's worth a look. That's as far as I'll go. I'm not, putting – a flag on Benny Snell. I'm not staying away from him. I'm in wait-and-see mode. I think he fits that offense pretty good, though, and they know what to do with running backs. They've shown that timeout, so I'm not going to discount a Steelers running back ever. Traded Sutton for Lindsey and Golden Tate. I don't know if I'm a fan of that one. You like either Texans tight end over front and shootout? No, because they also used that other guy. What's his name? Fells. Thank you, Alan. How you like Coleman this week? Not my favorite. It's just unpredictable. If I knew for sure they were going to use him more as a pass catcher, but if Monster is the third down back like he was this last game, a little worried about Coleman. I would sell high. Stupid question. Okay, well. We already had one that was pretty stupid, even though I don't think questions are stupid. But being that Steven is one of my best supporters and one of my smartest supporters, I feel like I could be hard on him. Getting 9 points. Could you see CMC getting 9 points? No. I mean, guys, there's no correlation between one game and another game. And being an avid DFS player, I remember one year that Julio Jones scored like 300 receiving yards in Carolina. So the next time they played, everyone was starting Julio Jones, obviously, and I think he had single digits. It's, if anything, Michael Thomas, another one. He had a huge game against the Rams last year in the regular season. I forgot, he had like 2 touchdowns, 200 yards, something crazy. And then they shut him down in the playoffs. If anything, if you go off on a team, or in this case, if a team shuts you down, a player like CMC, I don't see it happening, especially it's in London. Those London games are a little screwy. So, nah, man. I will say this, though. The Bucs are tough against the run. But CMC is more than just your typical running back. He's like a receiver. He's a hybrid. Is Shark doing awesome? But he's going to get Lattimore, and I had Evans last week. So, no, bro. It's – guys, again, no correlation. The Bucs have not – I've been disappointed in the Bucs, and the reason why is Bruce Arians is not running the offense. Byron Leftwich is not Bruce Arians. And what I love about Jacksonville is – a statistic I saw about Shark is they moved him all around the field, and he had a career high in snaps out of the slot. So what they did was they schemed to avoid Bradbury. That's what good coaches do. Well, that gives me – that's why I'm like, guys, do not sell Shark. Go buy Shark, because Jacksonville is making it their point to get him the ball. Very few receivers get that type of treatment. When you have a receiver that does, he is matchup proof because nobody really shadows. And especially not Shark. He hasn't gained that respect just yet. Maybe he will next year. So, and guys, Evans only got 2 targets. It's not like Lattimore shut him down. He didn't get the targets. That's on the offense. And Winston had no time to throw the ball. They had like a gazillion sacks on him. Totally different ball game. Again, every game's different. I'm not, talking down to you or anything. I'm just explaining to you how football works. Start Shark with confidence. Coleman versus the Rams. What up, Lewis? Start 3, sit 1. Carson, Ingram, Lindsey, or Chubb. Start 3, sit 1. Carson, Chubb for sure, and Ingram. Oh yeah, Ingram. Hell yeah, against Cincinnati. Absolutely. You have a good ass team. I have 2 wide receiver tight end, 1 flex, 1 carry. Why you guys keep bringing up Adams? Adams not playing, guys. You guys make my life harder. It's like more names I got to decipher through. Adams ain't playing. All right, so Godwin, Hooper, Disley, AJ. You have 2 and a flex spot, so you need 3 players. Guys, when you ask questions, I'm reading a lot of questions. It demands a lot of brain power. Do you guys see when I'm answering a question, I know every opponent off the top of my head? That's called brain power, and I have to use a lot of it because I want to give you a good answer. So please shorten your questions. Like, this is too long. I don't need paragraph question. Not trying to be a dick, but there's a lot of you. Just say I need 3 players out of these. Fine. All right. Not Adams. Okay, Godwin's a must start. Yeah. And AJ Green. Why are you putting AJ Green? He's not even playing, my guy. God, help me. Godwin and Hooper. Hooper's a great start. And then out of your running backs, I would go Carson. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, my dude. Like, play your studs. Could you see both Carson and Penny having a good game against Cleveland? It's possible, not probable. I mean, good game for Penny might be 8 points. What are you doing about Mixon? I'm holding him. You got me, Austin Hooper, before the season. I traded. Oh, wow. That was a steal. Melvin Gordon, Tevin Coleman, or James White. Need one. I would go with White. Pick 3 is start. I would go with Shark, White, and Connor. Marquise Brown or Metcalf. I would go with who does Seattle playing again? I just had a brain fart. Oh yeah, they're playing Cleveland. I would go with Marquise Brown. Yeah, I'd sit Rodgers for Murray. What up, Chris? Opinion on Bell and Zeke this week head to head. I think they're both good match, both good plays. Opinion on Bell, Curtis Samuel or Sanu with Julio banged up. I still like Samuel. Shark is at home too. Yep. Yeah, Saints are a different team on the road for sure. Is Nick Foles going to take over when he comes back? I doubt it. What up, Savi? Thank you. Appreciate it. Montgomery or Mixon for the rest of the season? Flip a coin. I feel a little bit better about Montgomery, but kind of same situation. Chase Edmonds. I like Mixon's talent more, but I think Montgomery's going to continue to be more involved in the offense. Chase Edmonds or Mixon. If DJ doesn't play, I like Edmonds. Should I start Slayton over Robert Woods, Shark, or Fuller? No. Do you trust MVS with Adams up? Adams out? No. Need 2 running back. Mixon, Edmonds, Ito, Mack, and Monty on a bye. Okay, so Mixon and Edmonds. Ito's a decent sleeper flex. You're going to have to repeat your question, Cards. Guys, when you ask me new questions, don't just assume that I'm just going to remember or look because I don't got time to be scrolling back. Make my life easy, please, guys. Pick 3. Pringle, Crowder, Carry On, Lindsey, Mixon. Carry On for sure. Mixon, and wow, that next one, I guess you got to go Lindsey. Sanders or Howard. Howard's been playing better. David Johnson, I would guess he misses. Winston, or should I stream Kyle Allen? I would go Winston, man. Flex, MBS, Pringle, or Anderson. Robbie, a little safer. Prescott or Watson? Watson. Should I trade Gordon for Montgomery? Yeah, I think I'd do that. Especially given the, hell yeah, 103. But yeah, absolutely. You like Josh Allen as a starter rest of the season? Yeah, I think he's pretty safe. So Geronimo over MBS. It's not a particularly good game for either one. MBS is a little hurt, and he'll see Slay at probably less than 100%. I mean, I guess you go Geronimo, but it's not like I like him either. Got a sneaky feeling about Jimmy Graham this game. How you like Pringle this week? I love Pringle this week, especially, you know, if you guys need a desperate flex. I think he presents a really, really decent floor playing out of the slot. I read that they were moving him all around, including the slot. He's probably their most secure catcher. DeMarcus Robinson, a little bit of a one-trick pony. McKeel Hardman for sure is a one-trick pony. He's just a go route. So I do like, especially since Sammy and Tyreek will probably sit. That's a really good start. Darnold or Baker, got Allen on the waiver and Keenum too. I'd probably go Darnold. Those other two present upside, but they have low floors as well. Winston or Minshew this week? I would go with I got to go with Minshew. He presents a safer floor, especially at home. Now watch Winston tear it up like he did against the Rams. Preston Williams, Allison, or QT. Ugh, bro, can you get Pringle or something, Alex? Right now, who you leaning? Mixon or Malcolm Brown? Mixon. Pick 3, Henry, Jones, Carson, or Melvin? Henry, Derrick Henry, I guess you mean. Derrick Henry, Jones. Which guys? Aaron Jones, I guess. You guys got to specify. Y'all killing me. There's Marvin Jones too, buddy. I'm assuming you mean Aaron Jones, so I would go with the first 3. Y'all got to tighten up, man. Especially Freeman. This one gets me all. You guys are always like, should I start Freeman? There's Royce and there's Devonta. Like, please help me, help you. Witten or Delaney Walker? I would go Walker. Thoughts on Niners, D, and Cup? I love both. That's the Niners' weakness, is the slot. Aaron Jones or Nick Chubb rest of the season? I still got to go Chubb. A little safer. Full PPR, pick 2, Curtis Samuel, Christian Kirk, or Chase Edmonds. I would go with Edmonds, and I don't know if Kirk plays. If Kirk plays, he's a little safer. He gets a bunch of targets. Good matchup. Good defense streamers this season. I mean, that's kind of contradictory. A streamer is a 1-week play, and then you just said season. You're going to have to clarify that. I got Malcolm Brown, Chase Edmonds at Dynasty off waivers when I joined. That's really good. I think I like Chase Edmonds, what I've seen a lot, especially this week. Should I stash Darnold and drop Brissett? I like Darnold more. Got to trade for Hopkins for Carson and T.Y. I also have Kupp and Cooper and Zeke and D. Williams and Coleman. Honestly, I still would ride with DeAndre. If you're saying you're trading DeAndre, I still like Hopkins more. Carson scares me. Injury prone. T.Y. is injury prone. I would try to get a more secure back if I'm going to trade Hop. I would try to get a Nick Chubb, a Dalvin Cook, a Kamara. Carson's great as long as he's healthy, but just the risk of ending up with nothing, because that risk is real due to their injury history, talking about Carson and T.Y., it doesn't make it worth it for me. You still love MVS? Not really. I mean, he still is what I said he is an upside wide receiver 3, but I have my doubts that he'll be more than a wide receiver 3 right now at this moment. Defense on my waivers this week, 49ers. I can't believe the 49ers are still on your guys' waivers. Like, why haven't you picked them up, dude? Like, they're an every week start. Did you not see what they did? And they already did their bye. You could just leave them there the rest of the year. Why? I don't get it. Pringles or Slayton? Definitely Pringles. Deontay Johnson for a safe stash. I guess that's who you're talking about, since you're not. You could be David Johnson. I don't know. I wish you guys would specify, but I like Pringle. As far as a stash, I like Pringle this week. I think Slayton has the most upside as far as stashes go. And I'm assuming you mean Deontay Johnson. I like him the least. I don't really like him at all. As far as we hope you don't have Devontae Freeman on our team. Yeah, but I have a lot of new people. Some are just YouTubers. So I can't assume anything. And surprisingly, I have a lot of people that latched on later who do have Devontae Freeman. So pick 2, Gallup, Terry McLaurin, Dell. Adams probably not playing. I would go with Terry and Gallup. Yeah, Terry and Gallup. Who are good defensive streamers this week? The Redskins, the Ravens, the Niners. Well, the Niners are every week start. Those are 3. I don't know if you need more. Let me know. If Thielen is out this week, would play Diggs over Mike Evans. I mean, I'm playing Diggs this week. He has a great matchup. I'll play him over Evans. But I haven't heard anything about Thielen being out. Good job, Alex. Thank you, Michael. Freeman or Jones at flex, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're really trying to fuck with me, bro. Got offered Robert Woods and Adrian Peterson for T.Y. Hilton. Would you take it? No, I wouldn't take that. Darrell Henderson, he could be a sleeper. He might be worth a stash depending how many bench spots you have, how competitive your league is. Minshew and Waller trade for Murray and Boyd. If you're getting Murray and Boyd, I love it. Dropped Will Fuller before last week for Gallup and waivers. Should I feel dumb? Not at all. I still like Gallup more, so no. Pringles or Marquise Brown? That's tough. I would go Pringle. I think he's a little safer. That's what's up. Yeah, those are 2 deeper league plays. I was in the same situation in my league. I picked up Pringle. I'm starting him at flex. I feel good about it. I like it. Font, I picked him up just to block somebody, but I feel less confident about Font. But compared to, the cesspool that tight ends are, I think he does have some upside because Tennessee's been really bad against tight ends. And guys, we are 9 likes away from being even. That's always my goal. However many people I have in here, try to get that many likes. So if you guys could hook it up, just exit out the chat real quick and give it a quick like. I do appreciate that. And so does YouTube, so I can grow my channel. Niners or Skins D. I like Niners because then you can keep them. Because if you don't get Niners, somebody else does. They can start them the rest of the year and you just missed out on an elite defense. It's hard. Remember, guys, I'm not big on defense. I'm not big on tight ends. I'm not big on quarterbacks because those are all streamable positions or wide receiver 3s. But always, guys, if you could get elite players, you could get an elite tight end or an elite quarterback or an elite wide receiver 3, somebody like that, it's always worth getting them. So the fact that you guys are asking me about the Niners defense, I've been telling you guys, like, I can't even believe they're on. They're available. The Rams are not special. Goff ain't special. Their offensive line's not that great this year. Niners are still a good start against the Rams. They'll still get sacks, possible turnovers. And the Rams might be without Gurley, so. Do I like the Vikes D this week? Vikings and Philly? Not particularly, no. How you feeling about Carry-On? I like Carry-On. I think what I love about Carry-On is he's still everything that I was hoping he'd be. That possibility still exists because he's getting volume and he's still got that talent. He hasn't broken out. I am concerned more than I was prior to the season because the offensive line is just not good. But what's great about that situation is you're going to at least get an RB2. So at least you have a safe RB2 with upside for a lot more. What waiver guys I like over Curtis Samuel? Probably not a lot. I doubt Thielen misses. Reggie Bonifon a stash? Yeah, I mean, if you're a CMC owner for sure. If you're not, I think he would be great if something happens to CMC. But he's a stash. I mean, I don't know if he's priority stash, but he's definitely a stash. It just depends on how competitive your league is and how many roster spots. Would you play Melvin Gordon or Odell over Aaron Jones? No, hell no. Should I drop Skins? The dude I'm versing has Bears on a bye, so they may be a good block this week. I mean, I don't know. Are you going to use the Skins? I don't know. I need to know more. What up, Chris? Flex. I would still flex Mike Evans, man. I wouldn't do him like that. Already Chris Carson limited because of the shoulder. You see, Chris Carson's an injury waiting to happen. Don't trade for him, guys. He's great, don't get me wrong, but he's too violent of a runner and he's just leads to injuries. Yeah, Shark is a beast. Yeah. Should I Niners D better than Carolina? Yes, it is. Carry-On or Mixon rest of the season? I have to go Carry-On right now. Thoughts on Wentz this week? Not a great play versus Minnesota. Michael Gallup or Juju? Right now, I think Gallup is a safer bet. Even though, Juju's also a good play. But Juju is versus Chargers with the backup. I don't know. Gallup's a little safer. Should I trade Juju and Marquise Brown for Aaron Jones? Yeah, I think I'd do that. I'd try to get somebody better than Sanders. Sanders is borderline waiver trash, but it's worth it for Aaron. Thoughts on Sony tonight? I think the Giants have been sneakingly good against the rush. So I think it's going to take a really, really big blowout, which is possible. But I really think you're going to be banking on a Sony Michel touchdown. So I'm not really high on him. I'd say like 12, 13 points, nothing crazy. Flex White, Sutton, Fitz, or D. Williams. I think they're all about the same. I mean, D. Williams has a great matchup. Houston sucks against pass catching backs. Sutton's been on fire. Fitz is going to get a ton of targets versus Atlanta. I still got to go with the man with the hot hand. I'd still probably go with Sutton. Juju or Ridley. This week I'd go Ridley. Is Penny droppable? No, I still think he's worth a stash. I mean, Carson's limited right now. Start Royce or James White. I would go White. Hooper or Disney. Hooper's going to against Arizona. It's a field day. 20 points guaranteed. Jordan Howard, Austin Eckler, DJ Moore, or Metcalf. I like Eckler. Gotta go with the man with the hot hand. Traded Mark Andrews and Damien from Michelle and Gallup, and I already have Kittle. Yeah, that's a good trade. I'm not a fan of Sony. I would try to flip him right now, but I love Gallup, so it's worth it. Miles Sanders dropped. Well, I'd still hold on. I mean, he's a stash at this point, but I don't know if I'm ready to drop him just yet. 4 more likes. 4 more likes, guys. If you're just joining us, welcome. Always try to have an even count. It helps my channel. Trying to grow. Hope you guys can understand. Better stash, Penny or Darrell Williams? That's a great question, actually. A very difficult one, to be honest with you. I guess I'd give the slight edge to Penny because he's a little closer to that guy. But I like Darrell Williams. He's definitely up there. You know, he's starting to get up there with the Madisons and right now the Chase Edmonds and the Malcolm Browns because they're really close. Right now, their starters there are hurt. Will Fuller, Diggs, Mohamed Sanu, or Christian Kirk? Diggs. CMC should play, yep. I wouldn't drop Herndon. It's very light strain unless you have a tight end. But tight ends are really hard to come by, so I'd wait it out, even if you got to wait a week or two, which you might have to. Scary Terry is a must start, yeah. Drop Skins, D, if I have 49ers for Malcolm Brown. Oh, yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, my friend. Always drop a defense for a running back. I was offered to trade Devontae Adams for OBJ. I would not take that. I wouldn't take that because Devontae Adams, he might be out for the rest of the year. We don't know. He's not even stretching right now. That's a oof. As bad as OBJ is playing, he could only go back. He could only go up from here, guys. He's still OBJ. It does sometimes take time for quarterbacks and receivers to get on that same page. So be patient. You're not giving him away for a player that might not even play the whole year. That's his downside. Relax. Yeah, I would take Zeke over DJ Edmonds combo. Yeah, I would do that. Boyd, Evans, or Mixon full PPR. I think Boyd's a little safer. If Edmonds starting, who to sit? Shark, McLaurin, Ingram, Bell. Wow. I wouldn't sit any of those guys for Edmonds. Best stash right now, I still got to go with Alexander Madison. He's the only one that's pretty much a guaranteed top 5 to 10 running back. Malcolm Brown is limited talent-wise. Darrell Henderson might come in there and split. Darrell Williams might even split with Darwin or someone else. Tony Pollard is more like a scat back or receiving back. Madison's the only one that can go there and be a 3-down workhorse. He's built like it. He has the skill set of both a ball carrier and a pass catcher. He's the only one that has top 5, top 10 guaranteed upside in that Gary Kubiak zone scheme. So he's by far the best. After Madison, I feel like there's an obvious guy I'm missing here. He's the only one that's really head and shoulders above everyone else. Maybe Malcolm Brown will be next. I do like Chase Edmonds because they throw a lot to the running back. If you're in PPR, and maybe not the same as standard, but if you're in PPR, I think Chase Edmonds could be really, really solid. I would still have Herndon, not Everett if you have Hooper. Because, again, there's only like this year, guys, look, there is Kelsey, Ertz, Kittle, Ingram, who's hurt right now, Hooper, Disley. There's 6 tight ends in the whole league. That means at least half your league. Oh, and Waller, 7. That means practically half your league needs a tight end. And if you got 2 of them, and I think Herndon could be in that category, you have leverage. You have power. Keep Herndon. Madison or Penny? I still go Madison. Penny's always injured too. Should we drop CMC's backup? Not if you have CMC. Pick up Malcolm Brown or Chase Edmonds. I could also drop Everett for one of them. Yeah. I would pick Chase Edmonds right now. It's closer, but I would try to find a way to get both. Winston over Wentz. I think Wentz is at home, so I think Wentz is a little safer. They're kind of the same, though. Wentz is a weird dude. He's like the white version of Russell Wilson. Like, you think he has a bad matchup, and he does great. And then you think he has a good matchup like the Jets last week, and he bombs. He's really weird. He's really talented, but he's so talented he's hard to predict. Just like Russell Wilson. Against Cincinnati, he did nothing, but then he lit up. I forgot who he lit up. Recently the Rams. But they're just special guys. But unfortunately, they're as good as Russell Wilson's been. He's even a better real-life quarterback. You're welcome, Joe. Chris Carson and T.Y. Hilton for Dalvin. Yeah, I would definitely do that, but make sure you get Madison. Drop MVS for Duke Johnson. No. Although Duke is he's kind of dart. He's got potential this week, but I still wouldn't do that. Not quite yet. Play without a kicker or defense. I mean, that's risky. I don't know. You have to see the way the game's going. Devontae Adams owners basically can only hold. No, I would try to sell him. I think based on the questions you guys are asking me, it seems like he still demands high value. I was going to make a post about that. Probably still will. I would sell Devontae Adams. You're not going to get full value, but I'd rather get something for sure. Like even if it's a Calvin Ridley at this point, you could probably get a Ridley and maybe another little piece. I would take that. Something is better than nothing because at the very least, Devontae Adams still going to miss at least a couple weeks. Plus the bye, plus games he doesn't perform. I'd rather take the Ridley and another piece, somebody I can use now, especially now if you're 4-1, you have the luxury of waiting it out. But if you're losing, I would take what I could get. Not like super low, but at least a bona fide starter. Stash Bonifant or Pollard. I like Pollard a little more, but it's kind of a similar situation. Bonifant actually has more upside because Christian McCaffrey's great, but the whole big reason he's great is North Turner makes all running backs great. Just look at his history. He goes back. He had I forgot the Washington Redskins running backs. He had LT, LaDainian Tomlinson. He had Emmitt Smith back in the day. He knows what to do with running backs. So Bonifant will be like he's kind of like similar to Madison. He could be a top 5 to 10 running back just based on that system. So I guess I'm talking myself. I guess it's the same amount of risk. Yeah, if you want that home run league winner, I think Bonifant is more of a league winner than Tony Pollard is. Yeah, I got Jacoby Myers in DFS tonight. Boyd, Ridley, Shark, or McLaurin. I don't think you could go away from Shark right now, even though I love McLaurin as well this week. Jacoby Myers is a good play for today. I wouldn't say he's a good play. I would say he's a dart. You just hope for the best, but there's potential. Curtis Samuel is my wide receiver 2 behind Godwin with Shepard and Adams out. Pick up MVS. Yeah. Shepard's another one that might, miss some games. Someone just dropped Damian Williams. Glad I've been hoarding my number 1 waiver, like you said. Yeah, exactly. I would pick him up and I would try to flip him. I'm not a believer in Damian, but he is worth a number 1 waiver just because of the name. And then maybe if you want to play it safe, if you don't find any takers on Williams, you can cuff him with Darrell Williams, who probably is available. And at least you have some kind of cushion for a potential RB2, possibly RB1, depending how everything plays out. Ronald Jones or Carlos Hyde this week. Actually, Carlos Hyde's a decent play this week. Yeah, Kansas City can't stop the run. They're terrible. And it's a revenge game. Armstead is a good stash, absolutely. That was the one guy I couldn't think of. But yeah, Madison, Armstead, and Bonifant, those are your 3 league winners because they're in systems where they will step right in and they're in 1 running back systems. Jacksonville only uses Fournette. Panthers only use CMC. Vikings only use Dalvin Cook because they have the skill set necessary, pass and running, and their backups have the same skill set. So those are my 3 top stash. I'm going to make a post on that as well. You see, this is what's great about the lives. You guys get it before everybody else because a lot of shit I come up with on the spot, which is a great post. Thank you. And I know some of you guys have Instagram pages. If you beat me to it, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. I don't know, brother. I watched a few Cowboy games. Paulo looks legit. Yeah, I'm not a believer. It's a lot easier to look legit in a limited role where you're coming in as a change of pace, and you're coming in blowout games as opposed to being the man and people are scheming for you. He's not a particularly good running back. He is a receiver. He is more of a hybrid. He is not a workhorse and will not be a workhorse. Top 5 players. So basically, you want me to set your DFS lineup. Is that what you want, Mr. Information? I like James White. I like Tom Brady. I like Julian Edelman. I like Josh Gordon, and then the fifth they're all Pats, and then I guess Sony Michel. But you got to pick a Giant. Shark or Devontae Freeman and Fleck. Oh, Shark for sure. I have Connor Cook and Jacob. Should I drop Drake to get Madison? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Or drop your kicker, work on a trade. You guys got to become more innovative, guys. I hate dropping good players. I do that as a last resort. You need to use your all tactics, guys. Everything's important. Drake still has trade value, especially this week. He's against Washington. Do not drop him without trying to get something. Maybe use Drake as a package deal so you free up that spot. Best of both worlds. Olsen, Shepard, Carson for Michael Thomas. Yeah, I'd do that. Yeah, Bonifant, depending on how deep your roster is, if you have the space, yes, he is. I could only get to a need receiver, pick 2 to pick up. MVS, Chase Edmonds. I would go Chase Edmonds and Malcolm Brown. Running backs are harder to get unless you need MVS as a high priority. But right now he's nursing a hammy. So it's risky, but I still think, even if one of those pans out between Edmonds and Malcolm Brown, it's worth it because they could be high RB2s, maybe even RB1s on a good day. Drop John Brown or Dak for Royce Freeman or Madison. Yeah, John Brown. Got Singletary, Coleman, Monty, AP, and Edmonds. Fucking ESPN, let him running backs. I want CMC's backup. If you're not starting AP, because he has a good start this week, but depending how deep you are, I don't like him over Edmonds. Then I would drop AP. But AP might be valuable. But I still like Freeman and Madison more. Anyone else feel like Giants going to compete tonight? Yeah, I do, Bob. I do. Boston and New York are rivals. Giants always seem to play New England tough. I think they'll compete. Over under 5 catches for Golden Tate. I hope under. I'm facing him. Curtis Samuel's boomer bust. He's what I thought he'd be this year, and he continues to be that. Should I trade Adams for Evans? Yeah, I would. Got to go with the guarantee. Only way to go but up for Evans. Need 3, Evans, Ridley, McLaurin, Juju, Gallup, and Sutton. I would go with Sutton, Ridley, and Gallup. Pick 3, Julio, Mike Evans, Galladay, Shark, and Julio. AP or Sony. That's tough. Gotta go AP. I'm stashing Riker Armstead in case Fournette is out at some point. That's good. Cup, Edelman, Michael Thomas, Kamara Bell, White on the bench. What can I improve on? It's pretty solid. I'm not a big fan of Edelman or Bell because they're injury prone. Bell hasn't really been injury prone, but I think he'll be injured out 2 years. Never played one season over 16 games. Has to play 13 straight games. So that's just my opinion, though. That there's no fact to that. Call it intuition. Call it my gut. Do as you wish with it. Let's say both start this week. Rank Mixon and Malcolm. I like Mixon more. Malcolm's got a horrible matchup. I like Chase Edmonds more than Malcolm Brown. Should I play James White just in case David Johnson doesn't play if I don't have? Yeah, I would play James White. I don't think Dave Johnson's gonna play. Boyd, Shark, or Fuller. Pick one. Shark. Brandon Cooks, Malcolm Brown, or Thompson. Brown if Gurley's out. Thank you all for the likes. Finally exceeded the amount of people that are here. I like to see that. So now some of y'all being sneaky, give me another like. See somebody was like, oh shoot, I could add to that. I like those guys. So thank you. Would you trade Golden Tate for Jumper? No, they're both crap. I'd rather keep my crap. So OBJ, top 10 wide receiver. It's possible. I'm not ready to discount OBJ like that. Outlook on Monty, I'm still hopeful. The weather's gonna cool. He's been growing in the offense. I'm still hopeful. The offensive line though hasn't done him any justice. Ravens or Chargers defense? Ravens. Outlook on Monty with 5 games. Oh yeah. Thinking about trading away Cooks for Diggs, Cousins. Yeah, I like that. I prefer Diggs over Cooks. Antonio Brown with the waiver, no. If Gurley doesn't play, do you think Henderson or Brown? Would you pick and start Auden Tate, MVS? No, I would not, Bob. Play Pats. I actually have the Pats defense as a captain tonight. I don't know if it's the best, but whatever. Full PPR, pick 2, Sony, Chris Thompson, or Royce. Sony, and I have a funny feeling Royce does some damage. If I'm packaging Anderson and Drake or Drake and Slay, in what range should I don't know, bro. That, beauty's in the eye of the holder. I can't tell you what other people are gonna like, so you're gonna have to just, explore. Watch my trade video. That will help. If Adams is out, start Boyd or Gallup. Boyd's a little safer, but I do like Gallup against the Jets. It's a really good matchup, but it's hard, man. Questions like that, dude, it's just like flip a coin. I think Gallup has more upside, though. I have Jeffrey Woods, Galladay on my bench. Should I pick up Coleman for one of them? Yeah, I like Coleman over Jeffrey. Winston or Minshew need some safety. Minshew. Chargers might be playing against Steelers, 3rd string, right? Yeah, but he actually looked pretty good. So, and the Chargers not that good defensively. Like, at the end of the day, I still like, it's like overplaying the matchup. You know what I mean? Panther, Chargers, or Skins. I like the Skins. Trade Galladay for for Kirk and Gallup. If you're short on receivers and you need 2 receivers, yeah. Thoughts on Chargers for survival pool this week? Chargers against Steelers. I'm not that crazy about the Chargers. If Gurley's out, do I play Brown over Damian? No, I still like Damian, man. Niners are for real. Need tight end, best available. Eifert, McDonald, Hawkinson. Go with Font. Go with Jimmy Graham. Go with Jared Cook. I like all those over the guys you mentioned. Redskins for Survivor. It's a risk. Survivor, you're supposed to be like a guarantee. It's a risk because they're both trash, but I do think the Dolphins win. Still rather have Mixon and Ingram, I'm sure. Yeah, me personally, I'll ride with. If it's between them 2, I'll ride with Mixon, man. I'll take the risk. I don't give a shit because I'm just not an Ingram believer. Opinion on Henderson, I still think you can't play him yet. We don't know his role. So far, he hasn't had one. So until we know his role, whether it's 20% if Gurley misses, 30%, half, pass catch back, the 3rd down back, I'm not starting him. When did I hit 1K? Today, actually, Luke. Coleman or Breed? I like Coleman. Mark Andrews still a top 6 TE this week. Yeah, Cincinnati, hell yeah. But I am concerned about Andrews. He seems to be banged up like all the time. I don't do really trade suggestions, guys. Like, you guys are asking me for too much, to be honest with you. That's like managing your teams. I don't like trades. I never trade myself, so you're asking me to do something for your team that I don't do myself, I don't like to do. If you bring me a trade, I'll tell you yes or no, but I'm not going to create trades for you because I don't like to do it, and you're not paying me. Not to sound like a dick, but if you don't want to do something, if you don't like doing something, then you're definitely not going to do it for free. I rarely trade. Most years, I do not trade at all. So you guys love trading. For me, it's like you got to understand when I pick a player, it's because I really like them. So it's like giving away your kids. Like you have to really blow me away. And a lot of times I value my players more than other people. Like I value Montgomery and Mixon. So people are not going to give me shit for them. So I'd rather keep my kids who I believe in than give them away for nothing. So that's why I don't trade. I don't trade because I believe in my players. And you guys just jump from player to player and you chase points. I don't do that. I'm different. So I don't never trade, rarely. When will I get the blue check? I got to be popping on like multiple platforms for that. Juju going to play. It looks like it. Thoughts on Chase Edmonds? I love Edmonds this week. He's a talented player. He's a pass catcher. Fits that offense. Dart TDs over O.J. Howard? Probably not. Rodgers and Minshew this week. Rodgers at home, so I'll go Rodgers. Witten or Askins? Those are two darts. The Jets have been good against the tight end. Atkins, I guess Atkins, whatever his name is. I don't feel good about it, but they're both bad. Still hang on to Darwin? No, you could let go of Darwin. Would you drop Metcalf for Pringles if you need to start this week? Yeah. And, I mean, it's worth the risk either way. Shark or Mike Evans this week? Shark. Probably season 2. Curtis Samuel opinion? Bro, you asked me that already. I said he's what he's always been, boom or bust. My opinion hasn't changed on Curtis Samuel. Has he done anything to make him change? No. Where can we get a rapper shirt? That's a good question, my man. I need to work on that. I just don't have any money so I could put up a site so I can, I know how to do all that stuff, but I need money. I barely have money to eat right now. Like, it's pretty crazy. Hillman or Sanders? Which Sanders? You're welcome, brother. You have a good one. Chris, play OBJ or Marvin Jones. That's what it's come down to. Damn. I still got to go OBJ. That's funny that we're even, it's even gotten to that point where we're asking OBJ, Sanders, Eagles. I would still go with Sanders. I'm about to wrap it up, so any last-minute questions, let me know, guys. I appreciate that, Claudio. You can always Venmo me, though, at Fantasy Football Rapper. That goes for anybody that, wants to donate. Obviously, I'm not getting paid for this time that I'm here answering questions, and I really do take my time and try to think, and that's why I ask you guys questions. Sometimes it may come across like I'm coming across rude, but I'm challenging you. I want to get your brains working the way mine works. It's like you guys ask me this player, what's your roster? So I'm looking. I know what a championship roster looks like. That's why I need to see a roster, because there's a lot of times where I'll say, no, I don't like that trade. It happened to me earlier, but I like it for your team because let's say you were stacked at running backs and you're giving a lot, you're giving more than that running back's worth. But when you put them in your lineup as a whole, your team is better. And then, you know what I'm saying? So I do put in a lot of effort. Sometimes it gets tiring. That's why I snap sometimes. A little snappy. Trey told you about just got accepted. Adams for Evans. I think that was good for you. I got Disley as Herndon, still worth the stash. Yeah. Edmonds is Scary Terry for flex. I'll still go Scary Terry. Who would have thought we were going to sit Monty, Mixon, Juju, OBJ, and Evans? Yeah, it's crazy. I'm still not sitting them, but I get it's a valid question. I got Godwin and Evans stacked, so I'm fucking excited. Yeah, that's amazing stack to have. It's so good in so many ways because one of them is going to go off in every single week, which makes up for the other one. Both of them could go off. One could go off and one could semi go off. And if one gets hurt, you got the backup to the other one. So you're always going to have a guaranteed wide receiver one. It's a great place to be. It's one of the few situations I like where you got teammates like that. You're welcome, Matt. Thank you, Claudio. When will Hopkins bounce back? This week? Hyde or Drake? I think Hyde's a little bit of a better play. Yeah, rapper hoodies. All that's coming, guys. I know. I would love to get to the point where I could just build my website. I tried to get it for cheap for $120. It backfired on me. So, yeah. Now I'm in this position where I can't even sell shirts because I can't afford to buy shirts. And then there's apps that you could use where they get printed on the spot, but you have to have a website, which I don't. So, yeah, it's kind of messed up. Derek Carr or Kirk Cousins. I like Kirk Cousins. Well, at least Carr is out. But I like Kirk Cousins for the year, too. I think somebody needed to. Oh, thank you. Tasia. I hope I'm saying that right. Appreciate that. Teja. From the bottom of my heart, man, appreciate that because that's just money so I could eat. Like, it's getting that serious. I'm not even trying to play the sympathy card, but hopefully I'll be working soon in a couple of weeks, so it'll be good. So, yeah, guys, thank you all. Make sure you give me a sub and a like before you leave. Much appreciated. At Fantasy Football Rapper Instagram, at IMFF Rapper at Twitter. I've been getting more, getting my Twitter game going. So, yeah, reach out to me there. Any questions, any comments, y'all let me know. God bless. Good luck tonight and the rest of the weekend. Start sit video coming on Saturday, too.